Mid-Grade Miracle, the Boston George story. A lot of people ask why I call it the Mid-Grade Miracle. And a lot of it had to do with the fact of, you know, the old hustling days. And I feel like mid-grade is just kind of always that middle point in life. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like where you're at, even from the gas pump, from the regular to the premium. You know, some people are in the middle, in different hustles, you know. And I just felt like it was kind of common. And I named it the Boston George story because when George Young got the name Boston George, a lot of people missed it. He wasn't a cocaine kingpin at the time. He was an average dude that moved to California and had a fucking fat friend named Tuna that decided they wanted to sell pot. And he made a name selling pot on the beach, so they called him Boston George. This was like, and to me, Boston George, that was the significance of a man who woke up and was like, yeah, fuck it, man, let's go hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I called it the Boston George story. It never had anything to do with, you know, a drug reference or me trying to reference myself to a cocaine kingpin. It's just I admired Boston George. Like, I admired the way he went about things in life. I feel like I'm the Boston George of rap. Like, fuck all them intermediates, fuck all that other shit. Like, we want to go straight to the major. Like, we want to go straight to the distribution source. Like, the man had a hustle, man, and he realized what he had to do to get where he needed to be, and he expanded. And I think it was cool because he started off just as an average dude selling fucking quarters on the beach in California. So it's like I just admired that, and that's kind of where I'm at with my life. I feel like my whole life has kind of revolved around being that guy in my group, like in my circle. With the people I'm with, I'm like the Boston George of the group, like, or I'm kind of a mixture of Boston George and Tuna. Like, I was also the fat guy that was like, dude, we don't want to get a job, let's sell weed. It was like, we don't have too many options out here. I'm obviously not going to be an athlete. I'm obviously not physically fit to do construction. Like, fuck it, man, we're going to rap, man. It's either rap or trap, man. I'm tired of going to jail, so, you know what I'm saying, I got my Boston George on, Mid-Grade Miracle, the Boston George story. JellyRollMusic.com. A lot of people have been placing orders for shirts on there, and this is the honest to God truth about the website. I don't have the password to it. I'm locked out. I'm not computer friendly. You know what I'm saying? And my team, we don't know what to do, man. We've been locked out of that website somehow by an administrator or something. So we can't place. I don't even see the orders y'all are placing. But we finna put the new merch store up at JellyRoll615.com and completely renew, and we're gonna make all them old orders right. If you got an order malfunction, email me at everythingjelly@gmail.com. We're gonna try to rectify that. But JellyRoll615.com, starting January 3rd, we'll have all the merchandise up, and it'll be shipped out immediately. You know what I'm saying? We got new management. I got a new website guy, new everything. Like, I'm finally together. Having said that, dig this here. I apologize to y'all who support me for my unprofessionalism, but in this weird, extremely fucked up way, I think that's why so many people fuck with me, because I was just such an average dude that never anticipated. Like, when I first started rapping, if you could have told me I was gonna have to explain to people who supported my music why my website wasn't working right, I'd have told you was full of shit. Like, if you'd have told me I was gonna be getting paid to do shows, I'd have laughed at you. Like, the last thing we anticipated was for this music thing to pop off the way it did. So I just I'm learning as I go, man. I'm just, you know, a lot of these rappers are really fabricated and have these dream teams behind them and these machines and major labels. And what I got is a bunch of dudes that have been behind me that know about as much about rap as I do, which is fucking nothing. You know what I'm saying? Merging together and just trying to make something happen. So I just now got a manager, a real manager for the first time since I've been doing music. Like, as long as y'all know me, I've managed myself. Do I look like type person you would trust to manage? You know what I'm saying? Anything, like, you feel me? Like, I wouldn't even babysit somebody's dog. Like, and now, man, I mean, you know, I'm just working, man. I just you gotta forgive me for I never thought this rap shit was a dream. And now that it's panning out, it's like I'm just it's a lot of trial and error going on. But I got new management, I got a new team, I got a new website, I got a new feel. I'm gonna start taking my release date serious. Strictly Business in stores everywhere in America. Selecto Hits released it. It's on iTunes. Jelly Roll Haystack, Strictly Business. Get that. The George Young story, Mid-Grade Miracle. 1/3/12, January the 3rd. Right after your New Year's Eve, when you wake up and you're hungover for them 2 days, that third day, you go to JellyRoll615.com and get that shit. It's over. Talk.